You know what it is, you know what I need. You know what it is when you want me be. I was just playing. Welcome to another episode of Two Joes and a Pro. As always, you got your guys Kenny, Ryan, and Brian. I just wanted to give you guys a serenade with y'all real quick. You know what I mean? The voice is a little bit better. You know, I don't know what the hell the girls had this week, but I was battling last night. I felt like I had the vid times two. It was crazy. But I'm back.
Damn.
Shout out to my grandma. She gave me with the tea. I got the tea in here. If you guys don't know the lemongrass tea, it's delicious. So anyway, I'm pumped up. We have a good episode for you today. My guys, what's going on? How y'all doing? I know y'all pumped up too. So what's going on?
I'm just ready to roll. Let's do it.
Wow,
Damn,
the excitement
the excitement is
is
so crazy.
Listen,
it's nuts.
it's fine, okay? It's fine. Just damn
What's
Braves.
the Oh, there it is. There it is. The
Now,
real
like,
issue.
I have something. I have a bone to pick with the Braves. First of all, I don't know what happened to you guys after the break, but y'all probably need to stay away from the strip club out in Atlanta because right now y'all looking a little sluggish. Yesterday y'all played no defense. I never seen that many runs in a baseball game ever. It was the score yesterday was 16-13 in base. That was crazy, and this is not extra innings. Like this is in regulation. 9 innings, 16-13 was crazy. Yesterday in general was just wild. And then today, they got their ace out there pitching. I thought for sure it was a no-brainer. Minus 260. I said, punch, 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 punch. And they're losing. So they've been killing my ticket. But anyway, you got anything to add to that, Brian, before I continue on?
Nope.
All right, let's get straight into
Scrub
it.
City.
Scrub City. A college football, only thing I want to touch on, I'm not going to touch on the NU stuff because at first it was like, I'm curious, and now it's down spiral. So we're not even going to touch on that because that's a dumpster fire right there.
Let's
But
maybe choose our words more carefully. Maybe not say touch on.
oh,
Yeah, man.
We're trying to be politically correct here.
yeah, my bad. We're not going to involve ourselves in that situation. How about that?
That's better.
Um,
Yeah.
but I did want to touch on like one team that has been in the news lately that's really interesting. I want to get you guys' take on it. Alabama,
Oh God, of course.
pretty hungry after missing the college football playoffs. I want you guys' take on that because they said something earlier in this week that this season Nick Saban's legacy is in jeopardy if
What?
Kirby wins 3 straight national titles. What is
What?
your guys' take on that? Yeah, they said that.
How is Saban's legacy in jeopardy?
Not that he's not going to still be a great, you know, coach, but they're saying for him to be considered the greatest coach of all time in like the college ranks,
Uh-huh.
for him to lose 3 straight to his predecessor, it's kind of like one of those things. It's like it taints it a little bit rather than it being like, oh, he's the guy. Now it's like, well, you were the guy, but when you were there, your predecessor, he won 3 straight. So is it really that hard? This kind of thing. I don't know what you guys had to take on that or not. Disagree? Agree? No? Bullshit? Don't
No,
like
it's
it?
a bunch of crap. I don't care about that.
Okay.
Like, who cares?
It's sports drama where they're trying to
Yeah.
create a debate about something that doesn't need to be debated. Like we're gonna have this LeBron Michael Jordan debate every year until LeBron's done.
No,
Or like that's what I'm saying. Like that to me, they're just trying to find something to talk about.
but that's not a debate though.
I-
Like
For
at
some
this
people it
point, it's not a debate. Like
I don't think this is a debate.
the older people are going to say Jordan, right? Because that's just he was the number one. But you can't not say LeBron is not the greatest player of all time. The
I'll say
thing
it.
is, the thing is,
I was going the other way.
the
It's
thing is,
Jordan all day.
how,
It just is, man.
tell me,
It just
Please.
is. I
Explain
like
it.
that analysis.
Ryan,
It just
Ryan,
is.
that's the thing.
No, he said it.
Every person that
ju-
is older, they always say it just is. Why though? Explain to me why he is the greatest player of all time. Explain to me. Explain to me.
Dude, he in the same year won Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, or he was All NBA defense. He won the scoring title, and there was something else that he did, and he was the only person to do it, and he did it 4 times in his career. Like it is
Not all in the same year.
not
But I
only
know what you're saying.
not only was he, yes, it was in the same year, Kevin.
Not 4 times all in the
Yes,
same
it
year.
was. So yes, it
Go
was.
look it up.
That's what I'm
Please.
trying to say.
'Cause I just
It's
looked up.
because he not only was the best player, he dominated his era.
Dog,
Dominated.
now you're gonna have to you're gonna make me get in my bag because I wasn't trying to get in a segment. We're gonna touch on NBA anyway.
I know.
now.
I just,
But like now, you
I was just using an example.
Hey man,
Hey, if Andy Reid wins again this year, is Bill Belichick's legacy in risk?
that's not the same. He didn't win 3 in a row. What I'm saying is the debate is not the same.
neither did
with Kirby
LeBron.
Smart.
But you're sitting here trying to say LeBron's the greatest.
LeBron is the all-time leading scorer in the NBA.
So what? He's played 20 years.
He's the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. He has 4
Bro.
titles. Right? Listen.
Yeah,
He
Jordan
has
got
4
6,
titles.
and he took 2 years off to go play baseball.
Okay, cool. He has 4 titles, right? He's top 10 in assists, right? Kobe's my favorite player. Him and Jordan is not even top 25 on that list. What are you talking about? When you look at the averages across the board, the only thing that Jordan has on LeBron is he has him in points by 2 points. 2. That's it. So what are we saying? What are we saying? Like, I get what people are saying that, oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, because he was the first. But people come after that are better. And statistically speaking, he is better. If you can say whatever you want about his game, that he doesn't look better, and you want somebody that's more aggressive and all that, what you want to say, that's fine. But there's nobody in NBA history that has ever done what LeBron James has done at this level. He's in year 21, and he's still considered the top 3 player in the league. In 21 years, still in the league.
Okay.
I'm just saying. The longevity that's what he has on every other player, longevity.
Okay.
People are like, Tom Brady's considered the GOAT, right? That's what doggone LeBron is. How did Tom Brady play for so long? People are like, damn, Tom Brady's playing at 40-some years old, playing quarterback. How the hell? LeBron is doing the same thing.
He also won championships.
He did win championships.
A lot.
4 to 6. Cool. 2 different. You beat arguably the hardest team in NBA history.
Who did?
LeBron.
Who did
That year that they beat the Golden State, they had the best record.
Oh yeah, I mean he can thank Ray Allen for that. That was the Spurs.
That was
That was the Spurs.
That was the Spurs.
Jeez.
All I'm saying
That's right.
is,
Ray Allen
I'm
got
not-
him over the hump. That's right. Okay.
I'm not saying that he did get him on hump. I'm not saying that it's not arguable, but like the people are trying to make it like the older generation. I feel like they are just trying to discredit it because they're like, I just like Jordan. I do like Jordan's game, right? I like somebody that's more aggressive, but it's not the same. You just can't put LeBron. Oh, he's not like, bro. He is. If anything, you have to debate why Jordan is now. And if you have older guys saying, yeah, Jordan was it before, but now it's LeBron, then I don't need any of us to be talking. If Shaq and doggone Kareem, all of them are saying that he's the GOAT, he's the best, what are we talking about?
Okay. So just because they have their opinion doesn't mean we
The
can have our
motherfuckers
own.
is GOAT too.
Who?
Shaq? Kareem? You saying who? What do you mean?
Like, yeah, so I mean Shaq is gonna say that because he doesn't want his contemporary to be the GOAT. He'd rather it be LeBron. So he didn't
2
play
years
against
ago,
him.
he wasn't saying that. 2 years ago, he said Jordan is the GOAT. If LeBron becomes the all-time leading scorer, then LeBron would be the GOAT.
Well, I don't see how like having the most points scored ever
Bro,
it makes you the GOAT.
because the
Kareem
debate
wasn't
was
considered the GOAT.
the debate was LeBron didn't have the killer instinct. That's what people try to say. But it's like, if you scored 29,000 points, you got to have some type of killer instinct. You ain't just people ain't just moving out the way for you to score. You got to have something. Anyway, man, we're gonna continue on because me and Brian will go back and forth all day.
Speaking of GOAT, do you think Bill Belichick will get the record for most losses before he gets the record for most wins by a head coach?
Is he close?
He's close on both. Yeah, he's 13 losses away from both marks on both sides.
No, he'll get the wins first.
Of course, you would say that.
I hope he gets the losses this year.
This comes from the same guy. Jordan is the GOAT.
He goes 0-13.
Blank. He's not. He's gonna get more losses because We'll get to that later because them boys suck. Them boys
Oh, they do? Oh, okay.
they're gonna be trash.
All right.
Y'all gonna be the worst team in the division.
Maybe.
Yes,
They might.
not maybe. It's guaranteed.
All right.
Not a Charles Barkley guarantee, just a regular guarantee.
It's
Anyway,
guaranteed,
guys, I'm,
huh?
I'm
Okay.
let me speed this up. In NBA, the NBA has for some reason decided to make an in-season tournament, which I don't understand why they're doing. I don't know if this is the new AAU. I don't know. So they're doing an in-season tournament. I forgot to mention it last week.
What?
In-season
You want to
in-season
know
tournament.
why? Because people don't care about the middle of the season of the NBA,
Yeah.
and they're trying
So-
to get viewership.
They're doing an in-season tournament. It's going to be prize. There's going to be money to whoever the winning team is. They'll get paid. The MVP of that league will get a bonus as well. To put a little incentives for the guys to play. So they split up into 3 groups, 3 in the West and 3 in the East. They're going to play like group play, and then from there, whoever has the best record in that group play, then it will go into the tournament style, and it'll be just like it's an AAU tournament. Honestly, that's what it is. So the groups I'll go through real quick. 76ers, Cavs, Hawks, Pacers, and Pistons is in Group A. B is Bucks, Knicks, Heat, Wizards, and Hornets in Group B. Group C is Celtics, Raptors, Nets, Bulls, and Magics. And then in the West is Grizzlies, Suns, Lakers, Jazz, and Blazers. I don't know who made that.
How'd they pick? Yeah, how'd they pick it?
I don't know, because if you listen to the East is like pretty much they're telling you who wants to make it. Celtics, Bucks, 76ers. Like they don't really have any competition. The Bucks has the Heat maybe, and the Celtics, they don't have any competition in there. But then you have the West group. You have the Grizzlies, Suns, Lakers, Jazz, and the Blazers is nobody, but they're there. And then you have Denver Nuggets, the Clippers, the Pelicans, Mavericks, and the Houston Rockets. And then the last one is the Kings, Warriors, Timberwolves, Thunder, and Spurs.
It's because the West is deeper.
I understand that. I understand that for sure. I think it should have been more mixy. They should have mixed both. Right?
You mean mix the West and East together?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I mean, I wouldn't care because it's just a stupid tournament anyway.
Yeah, it's just a stupid tournament. And then on the top of that, right, it's what people debated the whole time anyway, is that, the West is harder than the East, right? So at this point, they should have just mixed it up, because in AAU, it mixed up. It doesn't matter if you're on the West or the East. It's just, all right, cool. Best records, here we go. Shuffle it. Here we go. And then start from there. So anyway, that's all I have. I know I took up a little bit of time, so I apologize, y'all, but that's all I got for the NBA.
You know what? It might work. People might watch it. I mean, they are going to watch it, at least the first year.
I think the players will play a little hard. You got some money up there. They'll play a couple mil. They'll play.
Do you think it'll be is it a lot of money? I didn't see. Or is it going to be like the 6-man trying to play like in these games? Like the back end of the roster where those guys are like, hey, I'm playing.
They didn't say how much money it is. I just know the MVP gets a large sum, and then the team that wins get a large sum. Not including their current salary. So it's like a little bonus, a Christmas bonus.
Shit.
It'll be interesting.
When's it gonna take place?
It takes. I think it starts in the group play is every time they play until December, and in December they do the tournament. So it's early. So pretty much it's trying to make the first half of the season watchable. Pretty much.
Make it matter somewhat, I guess.
I mean, I like that. I mean, if you watch basketball, that's a net positive, right?
I mean, at least they're trying something.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to work out the way they think it is. But
anyway.
Facts.
Anyways, let's get into baseball. The Tampa Bay Rays have fallen off, man. They
Trash.
They are losing a lot of games lately. They've lost their last 4. The Baltimore Orioles are now tied with them for the division lead.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Hot teams right now, obviously Toronto and Boston, except Boston just lost 2 out of 3 to the Oakland A's, so they're trash. The Yankees are in last place. They are horrible without Stanton. I mean, not Stanton, not Judge. Which it makes sense though, because a guy of his caliber does impact the lineup in many ways. So, but they still shouldn't be in last place. They have, I don't know. I think they have more talent than that. It's a tough division. We're not even gonna cover the Central because nobody cares. They all suck. The AL West, the Rangers still hanging tight. I mean, the Astros I thought would make a push at this point, and they still haven't. They're just playing 500 ball. They're the better team on paper, but you gotta play the games. So I will say one thing about the Rangers. Reason why I think they might fall off is they have one of the worst bullpens in the league. So unless they address that at the trade deadline, and the pitching is going to be key going down the stretch. They also lost DeGrom to Tommy John earlier in the season. Anyways, the NL. I was going to say the West. The NL. Atlanta looking like they're going to take that division.
Don't say that, bro.
I know they've been screwing Kenny and I in some bets lately, but they're looking good. Miami fell off recently in the last week or two.
Yeah,
2-8 in the last 10, so not good. Not a good bounce back from the All-Star break from them.
Still drunk.
Yeah, they must be. They must be still partying.
It's still partying.
They're still in Seattle. Yep. The Mets, I think, are done. They're just too far back. They dug their hole. I don't think they can climb out of it. They're still a talented team, so
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll give them a chance, but it's a small one. Cincinnati's cooled off in the Central, man. I don't think they've even won a game, have they? Or no, they just won last night.
They won last night, but you burnt me on that, bro. You kept talking about Dela Cruz, he's must see, blah blah blah.
Bro, they were like 26-3 in the games that he played.
I know, bro, and I bet him every single game since, and he hasn't been hitting shit.
Yeah. The All-Star break, man, it could mess up a lot of. It can make teams go cold. It's weird. I don't understand why baseball's like that. But
I'm seeing firsthand right now.
Yeah.
4 days and you just lost it.
It's crazy. Let's see. Surprise team that's actually starting to heat up a little bit is St. Louis. I'll mention them just because the NL Central is wide open. They could make a little push. None of those teams are very dominant though, so
Nah.
it's just like the AL Central. It's kind of like whoever makes it, they're probably gonna be one and done in the playoffs. So we're not gonna waste much time on them. The Dodgers in the West, they're controlling the West. San Francisco's still playing really good ball. Arizona's fallen off. They were the division leader a couple weeks back. The last 10, they were only 3-7, and the Padres have woken up. At least their bats have. Their pitching is still average, but the Padres might make a late push here in the end of the season. We'll keep
Won't get my hopes up.
Yeah, and then still no good rumors yet on Ohtani as far as whether he'll be traded or not.
They're going to I'm about to say the Lakers. He's going to the Yankees, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to pony up for it.
They're going to.
I mean,
it's the Lakers' way, bro. It's the Lakers' way. You got to.
The Yankees' way.
The Yankees. Why keep saying the Lakers? The Yankees' way.
Man.
You got me messed up, bro. Still thinking about LeBron and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a good move for the Yankees. It definitely spark that team. They need it. And then if Judge does come back, which he's supposedly coming back maybe beginning of August, if they can get both those guys coming back like that, like their lineup they'll be fucking hitting the ball. Because Ohtani, man, he's a shoo-in for MVP right now. He's leading the league in like every statistical category, like triples. He's the home run leader right now. I don't know if he's leading the RBIs, but I'm sure he's near the top if he isn't. The guy is just insane. I'm very surprised that he became the player that he is now. I thought he was going to be good, but I didn't think he was going to be this good. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for baseball. I mean, trade deadline will be August 1st or July 30th or something, whatever. 31st.
Why'd your mic so low? Fix your mic, big guy. Fix it.
He got his.
Turn it towards you.
It is towards me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Put some bass in your voice.
Yeah, he's out here.
Hello.
He's out here. Yeah, trying to be on his doggone Luther Vandross. Barry White. You said Brian White, Barry White.
Is that better?
Yeah. Let's see.
It's beautiful.
All right.
Where were
Cool.
we? Sorry. Go ahead.
Football.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what do you want us to
Dang,
talk about?
quick.
NBA is not doing anything right now.
All right.
Nothing's going on.
Kenny, you had D-Hop going to the Titans.
Yeah, I
Is
told
that
you.
what happened? Hopkins, 2-year, $26 million, going to the Titans. Anyone that's holding on to Treylon Burks, hoping that he has a breakout, maybe this helps him out. Getting a guy like this opposite. I don't see it being a great deal for DeAndre. I mean, he's not going to get a ton of targets. They're not a high volume passing.
It's a great
got
deal.
money.
$26 million. That's a great deal.
He got good cash, but like if he's trying to win a championship, it's a winnable division. Don't get me wrong,
bro. That I told you that was all smoke and mirrors.
All right.
I'm trying to win the championship. I want a quarterback that loves the game. Who on that roster loves the game? What quarterback?
Derrick Henry.
Ain't Will Levis. He's third string right now.
Bro, you believe that?
It's just fluff.
Do you believe that?
It's just fluff. It's
do
just
you
fluff.
believe he's third string?
He's getting outperformed by the kid from Liberty.
Huh? He's getting outperformed by the kid for Liberty that everybody had hopes on, but when the kid for Liberty came in, he couldn't throw, right?
I mean, he could throw. He just isn't accurate.
Okay.
Hey,
he's got cannon.
Evan Ingram signed. He was franchise tagged, and they got a long-term deal. 3 years, $41.25 million. I don't know what the guarantee is on that one, but that's a pretty good deal for him.
Why would they give him that much money? He had 1 year.
It wasn't even 1 year. If you look, hold up.
I didn't know
you were gonna talk shit about Evan Ingram. Or else
I'm talking shit. He was a first round draft pick. He was a first round draft pick and flopped in New York. He was complete trash. He goes to Jacksonville. He has 1 good year, right? Like I'm talking about baller year.
No. He did not. He did not have a baller year. That's what he had like 2 games over 100 yards receiving, and the rest were garbage. He had 1 game where he had 15 targets, 11 catches, 162 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And then he had another game where he had 7 catches for 113. Outside of that, he's got 27 yards, 16, 62, 34, 14, 8, 55, 60, like trash. He had 4 touchdowns and 766 yards last year. Like, I just think he fleeced. Yeah, he definitely did.
Like 40, you gonna give him $42 million?
They're paying for his potential and not what he's proven.
His potential's been shot.
Maybe it helps him having Calvin Ridley, who they're talking up right now.
When we get to our receivers, it's not a talk up.
Yeah, he's
the real deal. Holyfield, chicken spill. Like
we might talk about him for a little bit in a minute.
Yeah. Anyway,
what else happened? Hold up, I had something else.
Somebody just robbed somebody, right? They got released. I just saw that. Somebody on the Browns got released for robbing somebody. So I thought that was
really.
Cool. Yeah, I was like, whatever. Oh, let's talk about Saquon.
Yeah, let's talk. Well,
because I forgot.
For the end, but let's talk about Saquon and and Josh Jacobs both did not sign their franchise tag or get a long-term deal done by the deadline.
I wish we had the little playback to where last week you said out of your mouth, "Oh, come on, we got till Monday. They're gonna get a deal done. They're gonna get a deal done."
They did not. Now I don't know what he's gonna do. I think he's gonna hold out because he's not technically under contract. He's got to hold out, or I think it's called holding in. He's gonna hold in until the last possible minute.
It says right here, Saquon Mo's skipping season. He quotes, "I might have to so I can get my money."
Well, we can't give him a contract now. They can't give him one.
Why?
It's not allowed.
They're not allowed until they cannot negotiate until next season now. He has to play under the franchise tag.
But can they put him on a franchise tag and then do what they did with Evan Ingram?
No, they
did it before. That's what they needed to do the deadline. That's what the deadline was for.
So okay, I got what you're saying.
So he has to play under that in hopes to get a contract.
My leverage, he said, this is his quote from the Money Matters podcast. It says, "My leverage is I could say fuck you to the Giants. I could say fuck you to my teammates. and be like, you want me to show you my worth? You want me to show you how valuable I am to the team? I won't show up. I won't play it down. And that's a play I could use. But he said, anybody who knows me, that's not something I want to do. It is something that's crossed my mind. I never thought I would ever do it. But now I'm at a point where I'm like, Jesus, I might have to take it to this level. Am I prepared to take it to this level? I don't know.
I really don't.
That's his quote, bro. I didn't.
No, I'm sure. I just don't know if he's going to do it. It did not work out for Le'Veon Bell.
Speaking of which, he just apologized he apologized to Pittsburgh on like social media.
He said he regrets leaving Pittsburgh and he regrets sitting out that year and he should have taken the money. However, he is stating the fact that like he was like Bugs by life. Himself. Yeah, Bugs life.
He said I was Flip and this is Bugs life. He said I was the and y'all didn't want to be with me and the grasshoppers were stopping on us. Now everybody want to get together, but y'all just ants. I thought the analogy was crazy because it was a good analogy, but it was like Bugs life. I know people were looking at his Twitter feed like, what is he talking about?
It's true though. I mean, I feel bad. So supposedly the deal that the Giants offered Saquon was not north of where I thought it was going to be. It was actually lower. So I heard it was in the ballpark of like 11 mil a year with like 22 mil guaranteed. So, which I mean, it's more than what he gets if he gets franchise tag this year and tag next year.
I don't know. At this point, I'm on the same boat with everybody else. That's like Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey and like Austin Eckler said. Like at this point, you might as well get rid of the running back position because the guys are not getting valued as such, right? You had something like Deebo Samuel saying, "I need to get paid more money because I'm not only playing wide receiver, I'm playing running back too." So why can't somebody like Austin Eckler say, shoot, I need to get paid as a wide receiver because I'm playing running back and I'm lining up a wide receiver and catching passes.
Yeah.
But that's not
will.
Yeah. The CBA needs to figure out how they could make this work for running backs because here's what happens. The longevity of a running back is less. Mm-hmm. So like they're in their prime in those 23, 24, 25 years. But then once they get up to like the 27, 28, 29, like that second contract, if you get drafted in the first round as a young running back, they can keep you for 6 years. 6 years on your first deal. Well, 7. if they franchise tag you again.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically they can keep you 7, but realistically 6 years you're stuck with that team. Yeah. They should do away with franchise tagging running backs and allowing the 5th-year option for running backs by position because they should be able to hit the free market. Like people like Austin Eckler, he was able to cash out after like 2 years because he was under that like undrafted free agent.
Yeah, he was undrafted free agent.
So he got paid, had a 3-year deal, and then was able to get his money. But not everyone was like that.
See, for me, I think that should be across the board too, though. Right? Like I don't think that like having 6 years on a player, I think that is robbery. Because like you said, it's their best years, right? Not only is you're getting them as discounts. Right? So like you're getting them as discounts, and it's different if you were giving them discounts and you're like, all right, cool. The last couple of years you were doing it, we're gonna pay you some money, right? Because we know we're getting over on you. But now it's like they're getting the years and they're saying, fuck it, like we're not giving you nothing. So it's kind of like, bro, I'm doing all this for what? But I think across the board, it should be not saying that all the players should get the money, right? But I'm saying it should be an even playing field. And right now it's not. And I know it's never going to be even playing field because you're an owner and the players, but they should get some money, right? It's a shame that if I'm a first rounder, I'm getting penalized for being a first rounder. That's what essentially is happening. If you're a first rounder, you're getting penalized for being a first rounder. Like, oh, you're a first rounder, you're going to make your $14 million, but that's the most you're going to make.
Yeah, it 100% sucks. However, like, I mean, the running back market is like garbage right now. Like, it really is bad. And some players are just taking what they can, like Miles Sanders. Tony Pollard was quick to sign his friend. He's like, yeah, I'll be there. 10 mil? You're gonna give me 10 mil for
because
1 year?
he ain't did shit.
Yeah,
That's why Tony Pollard is doing it, right? No offense to him, but he didn't do anything. What did he do? He played behind Zeke. He was like a little Swiss Army knife, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, look at the potential, bro." You didn't sweat like how Saquon. I'm not even saying Josh Jacobs because he only had 1 year. Because other 2 years, we was like, "Where is this guy at? He's a bust." Right, so it's kind of one of those things that Saquon's really getting the short end of the deal, because everybody else really got cashed out for the most part. Dalvin Cook got cashed out, Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, even though Derrick Henry took a little cut, Christian McCaffrey, so I don't know.
So
Somebody go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you open up the free agency market for these guys at sooner, so like say 3 years,
Yeah.
Don't you think that that's going to basically mean that more money is being allocated to them at sooner, so therefore teams are going to be paying less high-end contracts because they're going to have more players that are making more money? You see what I'm saying?
Yep, I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, they're not getting the likelihood of them getting for a third contract is not happening. So it's not. It's when you look at it, right? You're like, oh, we're giving more money right now, but longevity-wise, it's over. It's over with. These guys are out the window. It's not like you're going to have these guys are going to have a 12, 14-year career. That's not happening. So it's not. It's minuscule to the big picture, because how many guys are actually going to be getting those big contracts? It's not going to be a lot. It's going to be a handful. But the most part of it is the turnover is going to be so much that it's going to be like, all right, next one in, next one in, next one in, next one in. But for those guys that are producing at the high level, you're still giving them, you're letting them get some rewards for their success. Because right now, what is going to make more people want to be running backs if they see that, oh, when I get to the league, I'm not even going to get any money. So you're going to have all the other positions are going to be over flooded. Guys are going to be like, I'm just going to line up at wide receiver. Yeah, I could play running back, but I'm going to line up wide receiver. Because that's what Tony Pollard was. Tony Pollard was playing wide receiver at Memphis. And then guess what? He would play wide receiver and he was playing running back a little bit. And then he came back and like, oh, he can play running back and wide receiver. So you're going to have way more of that. But then what do? Now you got the slot positions filled with tons of people because people are like, oh, I'm not a running back. I'm a receiver. Then what you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna basically your typical running back is not going to be in the NFL anymore. It's going to be more tweener guys fulfilling both roles.
Yeah.
You're going to have your Curtis Samuels from like back when he was in Ohio State. I think we talked about this a couple days ago. Curtis Samuel and Paris Campbell, they played that role at Ohio State where they were just running backs and receivers. Like Ohio State for the few years there didn't even really have a real running back. Not to diminish those guys, but it's not like they had some bruiser.
Dude, what do you think of the Patriots working out Leonard Fournette?
I mean, they're probably looking for a body who will come in cheap. Obviously, something happened with James Robinson, probably health related, that they didn't like, which is why they cut him.
It's Achilles.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they just
that's a hard. Arian Foster. That's it.
Yeah, they just need a guy to come in and to spell Ramondre every now and then, or be able to handle the workload if Ramondre goes down.
If Leonard Fournette goes to the Patriots, he will be the LeGarrette Blount of like 2014.
Oh yeah, 18 touchdowns or something.
He will be the LeGarrette Blount.
18 touchdowns, like 247 yards.
Their running style fits him perfectly, bro.
Yeah, but he's not gonna like vulture Ramondre. Ramondre's no small dude.
It's what I mean? Like being small.
Ramondre that was his big knock coming out, his work ethic coming out of college. They thought like he had a problem with weight and his work ethic. That was like why he dropped down. I'm
just telling you that scheme fits Leonard Fournette to a T. Sure. That's from him at high school. That's from him at LSU to the T. And that's something. The scheme and his personality. He looks like an old man. He's ready to do old man things. Go to the Patriots. And all he wants to do is play ball, right? Yeah. He don't care about anything else. He just wants to play ball.
Yeah, and so that's if he wants to come in for $1 million or $2 million.
No, he's not coming for $1 million or $2 million. They ain't gonna get him on that type of discount. He's gonna get at least $3 million. He's not coming in for $1 million. That he can't even get $1 million, bro. That's not even. He can't even get the minimum. The minimum for him is not even $1 million.
Well, whatever the vet min is, that's what they're going to bring him in as.
That's, what
That's
they're
if
gonna
he
offer.
passes his workout. If he
Yeah.
passes his workout. Because I bet you he's the type that's like putting on some weight. Just
Bro, he
chilling.
can hold it though. You know
Bro,
what
the
I'm saying?
Patriots are cheap, man. Like, look at what happened with D-Hop. They had the same money. The problem was the Patriots had all theirs in incentives. They were making him work for the money.
Yeah,
where
he didn't
the
want
Titans were like, "No, we'll just give it to you," which is fine. That's what you should do if you believe in the player. But the Patriots,
Yeah,
man, they're
you're
stuck in their ways.
You're not gonna make a guy that's proven himself in
I
this
know.
league prove himself to the team.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
trust me. Let's not go on that rant right now.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hey,
Jackasses.
the Jets came out and said they were going to release Denzel Mims, the wide receiver that they drafted a couple years ago, and then the end of the day came and they decided not to release him. So I don't know if like someone called and is trying to get a trade quick for like a 6-round pick, so he doesn't have to hit like what is it, waivers?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Patriots
we'll
are
see.
rumored to be interested.
Of course.
You
Would
guys
the
take
Jets do that
anybody's-
though?
he's not good.
I don't know, but would the Jets do that? I mean, it depends what the Patriots offer.
If they're they'd rather get something than nothing. That's probably why they didn't end up cutting him. Is because there's interest from multiple teams. But it's going to be like a
He's a
6
solid
or 7 round.
third receiver. He's a solid like wide receiver 3 maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
That's neither here nor there because it remains to be seen because he hasn't done shit.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. They don't trust him to do anything. It's like what was one of the biggest busts I've ever seen at the receiver position was Laquan Treadwell.
Oh my god, that crushed my heart because I
felt
love
so bad. He looks so good.
But he got hurt, didn't he?
No, they just didn't play him. His
didn't play
rookie
what?
year,
Yeah,
like Zimmer just didn't want to play him.
I don't know. No,
Maybe he was out of shape. He was a big dude.
No, he
come
wasn't.
in with
He wasn't, bro.
feeling,
No, bro. He was a baller. The
I thought he was going to be
his issue. He didn't know the playbook. That's what they said. He didn't know the playbook. He was a big dude though. He was like 6'4", 220, like or 218, something like that in that range. But he was an athlete though. He was a freakish athlete, great player at Ole Miss. But he couldn't learn the playbook for nothing.
You know
But
who reminded me
around for
of
a
him?
minute. Who?
Yeah, he's on the Ravens, I think, now on their team.
Treadwell still?
I'm pretty sure he's playing with the Ravens, and they've talked him up a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
That's crazy, bro.
Look at me. I know my shit. But you know who when the draft was happening, when AJ Brown got drafted, I got scared because I was like, is this like another Treadwell, like a big body receiver? But no.
His route running is way better than Treadwell's. Treadwell reminds me of DK Metcalf. As far as like,
Look at DK's proving you wrong every day.
he's not proving me wrong, right? He's not proving me wrong because he has what 2 years, 3 years, good years. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to the meat and potatoes, bro. 4 years. Let's get to the meat and potatoes, bro.
Let's do it.
So for hot takes like hotcakes, man, you know every year, because this is year 3 for us, right? Or
I think so.
It's crazy. This is year 3 for us doing this, right? Every year, we like to. No, it's not year 3. It's year 2. 2021.
I don't know. This is
year
96 episode.
21, 22, 23. It is. I'm sorry, I can't count. For the education. So year 3, you know how every time we do, 5 weeks before the season starts gets going, we like to go over all the different positions to get you guys situated for fantasy. This week we're going to go over the quarterbacks. So we're going to go over the top 10 quarterbacks who you guys should be looking for in fantasy. So yeah,
Denzel Mims to the Lions. That's where he's getting traded to.
Yeah.
I just saw it on my phone. Sorry.
Okay.
Breaking news. Look at that. We're doing stuff.
What'd they give up for him?
I don't know. Jordan Love number 1. We already got him number 1.
Jordan Love number 1.
Yeah, he's my number 1 receiver.
Bro, get out of here,
Spoiler alert.
Don't say no bullshit like that. He's trash.
Bryant.
He's trash. So who do you guys got?
How do you want to do this? You want to start at the top?
I think you should start at the bottom and then go to the top.
All right, where are we starting?
Pause.
How far to the bottom? I did
We're
20.
doing 10. We're doing
quarterbacks.
10. Just relax,
All
Turbo.
right.
We're
All
doing
right,
10.
look, I'm pumped.
We're doing 10. The top 10. Your top 10.
California education. All right.
Who said California education?
Correction, California education.
Ingrid Beach.
Mom. Mom.
Oh.
That's not California education. That's Florida education. You know what I mean? I was only went to school in California for 3 years.
Man, let's start. We got to start at the top. I didn't put these guys in order. I just, let's go.
Okay.
I
I'd
got them in
like to
order.
start at the top because then I can't be upset because I don't know everything else.
All right, fine. So my
I want
number
you to be
one,
upset, Kenny.
All right.
my number one quarterback is for fantasy purposes is Josh Allen.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Bro, he is going to fall off this year. I
Okay.
keep telling you.
He
bro,
had a bad year last year, and he was still up there.
it
His
doesn't matter if
rushing
he's still up.
baseline is 700 yards rushing, and he will have at least 6, 7, 8 touchdowns on the ground.
He is going to fall off this year.
No, he will
man.
not.
Okay.
Listen, I don't like Josh Allen as a quarterback, but he's my number one quarterback
Oh,
for fantasy
my
purposes
God.
because it's undeniable. The guy does everything for that team. The offense runs through him, literally. He's their running back and their quarterback.
Yeah.
Like
Kenny,
if
you
you want
can't-
to talk football, is he going to make dumb mistakes and probably blow a game for them in the playoffs? Yes.
Yes.
He will do that. But fantasy wise, he's going to put up the stats.
Here's where I have him at. I only had him for like 4,500 plus yards passing, 34 touchdowns, still have him thrown 13 interceptions, 760 rushing yards, and 8 touchdowns on the ground. That still puts him at number one. And
It's
that's
the running game.
That's
It's-
being conservative. That rushing baseline is everything.
Yeah.
Who's
It
your
is.
number one?
Lamar Jackson will be
Oh.
number one.
Dude, Kenny's getting hot
quarterback.
takes.
Listen,
all
he will be the
day.
number one fantasy quarterback again this year.
All right.
He will
all
be
right.
the number one fantasy quarterback. Do you guys want me to tell you why?
Of course.
Listen, not only we don't really care about the stable. Who said get the fuck out of here? Hey,
Brian.
tell Brian, be quiet. You know why? Not only does he have receivers, which he's going to throw the ball, they can actually catch, right? He has receivers that actually can catch, right? Not only
Who?
does he have that, what do you mean? Odell can catch.
Well,
Andrews can
that's
catch,
good for what?
Zay-
About what?
Zay-
8 games
Zay
or
Flowers
something?
can catch.
Yeah, 8
What you
games or
talking
something
about?
for Modell, and then he's gonna be hurt. Come on.
Anyway.
Don't rely on Odell.
I'm saying multiple players. I didn't say Odell. I didn't say they just have Odell.
And
I didn't say
Zay
that.
Flowers, really?
Bro,
Was he like 5'10"?
Bro, he's a baller. You tripping? Some
Where'd you come at him?
some guys have it. He got it.
All right, we'll see.
All right. And then Lamar's gonna get back into his bag because you know why? He finally got his money, right? And people sleep on him. People being disrespectful. Oh, why they pay him that much? Why they pay? He's gonna show y'all. He's gonna show why. He's gonna show why. He's gonna show why. And I can't wait for our fantasy league this year. So for all y'all being on this Josh Allen bandwagon, when y'all pick him, if y'all get a chance to, and it flops, I'm gonna say I fucking told you.
Josh Allen's not gonna flop.
Okay, cool. He won't finish top 5.
Really?
Stop it. Kenny,
He's
I'm
not.
prepared.
He's not going to finish
to
top
make-
5. He's
I'm
not.
prepared to make any bet with you. Like,
He's not going to draft
He
Lamar
is.
with your first pick, Kenny. Mark, I don't have the first pick. Why would I even do that, Brian? That makes no sense. Why am I with having you guys in there? I know y'all going to let him stay to the 6th, 7th round, so I can get him for cheap. Because y'all don't.
no,
believe him.
What?
that is
He's not
true.
gonna be there then.
No, because just because I don't have Lamar ranked as the number one quarterback does not mean I do not
It's-
like Lamar
He's
Jackson.
my
this year.
number 1. He's
Okay.
my number 1. You know
Right.
y'all? Who's y'all number 2?
Go ahead,
Pat
Ryan.
Mahomes. Pat Mahomes.
Patty Pat for sure. I agree. That's my number 2.
My
Who's
number
your
two
number
is This is
Huh?
gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Jalen Hurts. This is my number two
really?
quarterback.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Listen, man,
I just
it's
don't
it's
see
the
it
running
happening.
game. It's the running game.
That-
I don't like him as a quarterback, but he's on an explosive offense, and he is
Sam
Wow.
he's an explosive. Jesus Christ, Sam Howell. All right, I don't think we did any mock-ups.
I
for
did
him.
not even project his numbers.
Everybody has him as last, but anyway.
I think Hurts.
I like
I
Hurts this
think
year.
I don't. I think he gets less touch. I think there's rushing touchdown regression.
He's number 3 for me.
I still have him at. He's. What do I got him? 1, 2, 6.
Wow, that's low.
Yeah.
He's number 3. Oh man, I'm about to shake y'all shit the fuck up if y'all don't like that. He's number 3 for me. So
Yeah, I got him at 6. I really, to me, it's the passing yards. Like, I don't think he's going to throw a ton. He only had 22 touchdowns last year. How many touchdowns did he have last year throwing?
Oh, I have no idea.
It
Bro.
was like low 20s.
okay.
It's just my opinion.
Okay.
He is going to be outside the top 5. I'd place more bets on Hurts being outside the top 5 than Josh Allen being out of the top 5.
Okay. Okay. So who do you have at your number 3 then?
My number 3 is Joe Burrow. I mean, it's just it. Number 3 is Burrow. I think they have an explosive offense, and I think he's going to throw a ton of touchdowns this year.
Okay.
And then my number 4 is Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
And we've talked about Herbert. Like,
Yeah,
they're going to pass the ball like crazy. Last year, what people don't remember is he was missing Keenan Allen for like most of the year, and the dude broke his ribs and was like playing through him the entire season. So like, he's just going to ball out. And then the other one that I have like right there, it's literally like the only reason Hurts is number 6 is because of like 5 points difference. And I just wanted to stick it to him. But I really like Trevor Lawrence this year.
So he's your number 5?
Yeah, and Trevor Lawrence is my number 5.
I can't believe Brian
I was
just
just
said
about this. I was just about to say we need to disable the comments with this idiot on here.
Allen,
What does he
Mahomes,
say?
Hurts, Herbert, and Lawrence all over Lamar.
I don't
What?
understand people with the Trevor Lawrence thing.
No, Trevor. Listen, let me tell you something. Actually, we'll save Trevor Lawrence for when I get to my pick. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, do y'all want to know
Listen,
who do you have at number? Who do you have for your number 5?
well, can I go back to my number 3? I didn't even get to say it because
Oh,
Ryan
okay,
just
my
jumped the gun.
Yeah, my
Well,
bad.
because I feel like I'm like fighting for my life over here.
Listen, Pat Mahomes is 3. I got Burrow 4, and then I got Herbert 5. Like, pretty chalk on that, but that's where I got those gunslingers.
That is about the chalkest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Do y'all want to hear who I have at number 5?
I appreciate Kenny's more than yours, just because at least Kenny's got Lamar number 1. He's making predictions here.
I mean, I said Hurts number 2.
That's common for most.
Do y'all want
most
to know who
analysts.
I have at number 5? I'm about to shake y'all the fuck
Oh
up.
yeah. Let's hear it. Go start it. So 1 and 2 Hurts. 3 is Mahomes. 4.
No,
Who was 4?
I had Mahomes as number 2. Hurts is number 3. Herbert's
Okay.
number 4.
Herbert 4.
And Justin Fields is number 5.
Okay, yeah. It's
I'm telling you,
it's not off.
listen. I got some insight, so I think he's gonna throw a little bit more. He's not gonna run as much, right? But he's still gonna get rushing yards. He's gonna throw a little bit more. And my thought process is I'm leaning heavy towards mobile quarterbacks, right? Mobile quarterbacks besides Josh Allen, because I don't like. Besides Josh Allen, the reason why Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes are on the top for me is because Patrick Mahomes is a refined Justin Herbert, right? What Pat Mahomes has with Andy Reid is it's fine china. Like, you can't mess with it, right? And I think with Kellen Moore, what he's going to bring to Justin Herbert, he's going to give him that. But I like Justin Fields and what he offers. I like the pieces that they're putting around him. I think he's going to increase his touchdowns. I think he's going to throw for more yards. And I think on a fantasy perspective, he's going to win games sneakily. How can I say it for me, Brian?
That's fine.
Sneak. sneakily, right? He's not the best one, Brian. Golly. Mobile quarterback, but not arguably the best one. No. So with that being said, number 6 is Josh Allen for me.
Yeah. Cool.
I got Lamar 6. So
Okay.
yeah.
I'll just finish your list, Brian. I want to hear it. 6, 7.
Well, number 7, I have. You're gonna like this, Ryan. I got Danny Dimes number 7.
No, you do not. That's
Yes,
stupid.
I do. Yes, I do. Listen, man, their passing game sucked last year, and he was still a very relevant fantasy quarterback. I think their passing game is going to improve this year. Second year in the system, it's going to get
Just
better.
so you know, I'm not a homer, Kenny. I got Daniel Jones down at 14. So
No,
that's in quarterback 2 range.
I like Daniel Jones at 11. He doesn't make my top 10.
All right, well, hey, we don't have to agree.
I know. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like
We don't.
I hate on Danny Dimes a lot, but he's not really. I just do that to give you a hard time. He's okay in my book. Well, you said continue.
Number 8.
Yeah.
I like Fields at number 8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And number 9, then I'll stick Lawrence at 9, and then 10 to round it out is gonna be Russell Wilson.
I got Russell Wilson at 7.
Really?
I don't know why you doing it. You got Sean Payton, bro.
Who was
He's
6?
gonna bounce back. He's gonna bounce back.
Huh?
Who was 6 for you again?
Josh Allen.
Oh, Josh Allen, 7. All right, 8.
I went Trevor Lawrence with 8 because I think I got Trevor Lawrence as 8 because I like what he has going on with Peterson. At 9, I had Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh my god! Come on.
Hey, listen.
Bro,
Listen,
he's not gonna last the whole year.
He doesn't even have to play all the games. He's still gonna
bro.
get it.
Look, I'm telling you, if I believe that Tyreek Hill said 2,000 yards, I believe if he gets 2,000 yards, that means Tua has to throw him the pill because that's the only way he gets it. Anybody else, it doesn't make it. And I believe that he's going to get 2,000 yards. So I like it. That's like an asterisk by his name, right? Like that's if healthy. 9 is if healthy. But if not, then I don't know. I would take. I like Danny Dimes at 11. I like Dak Prescott actually at 9. If Tua actually doesn't last, and then 10 is whatever. I don't matter. Matthew Stafford you can throw in there.
Yeah, Cup's gonna be back healthy.
Yeah, it's 10 is kind of like a toss up to me. There's a lot of guys I thought could go in that slot.
Problem with Stafford is he's got.
Where do you have Rodgers
again?
Oh, I didn't even think. I forgot about Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, but I don't really think Aaron Rodgers is fantasy wise is going to produce like that.
No.
I think he gets wins. I think they win, but I don't think people are expecting for him to do what he did at the Packers, and he's not going to do that year 1. I don't think so.
No, I have him as a fringe QB1 barely. Like I'd even put him in like 13, 14. Realistically, I think he's gonna play well. They're gonna get wins with him, but translation to fantasy, I don't think it's gonna be the same. I don't think he has a huge year like a lot of people think.
I think he has a Peyton Manning year with the Broncos.
Yeah, when he couldn't throw anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, but they got far because he was managing well. Like I think that's what you get.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you guys got any sleepers that aren't viewed as quarterback 1s right now that might be quarterback
Hold on here.
1s?
I didn't get my list.
Wow.
You guys ignored me after I did my first 5. All right. Well, I got Trevor Lawrence at 5, and then I got Hurts at 6. Lamar right after Hurts at 7, 8. Deshaun Watson. I think he's I think another year in the system, no drama, full massages in his belt, ready to go. Deshaun Watson is gonna return back to form. And sneaky wide receiver pick is I'm real high on Amari Cooper this year. Like I think he's gonna have a good year. So I got Deshaun Watson, then Tua real close with him at 9, and then 10 I have Russell Wilson. And
Yeah.
I got Kirk Cousins at 11 and Fields at 12. I just think the accuracy is going to be an issue. Like
Well, who?
I think he's still going to run the ball with Fields. I think he's still going to rush the ball. He's going to have 1,000 yards rushing. He is, but he's going to have like 22 passing touchdowns.
You want my hot takes?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, the Cincinnati Bengals are not going to be good this year.
Oh, that is a hot take.
They're not gonna be good. Why?
Mm-hmm.
What changed? What changed on their team?
Not a lot. I mean,
Nothing.
they lost some defensive line a little bit. They lost a little depth there.
What needed to change though?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. That's
They were in the AFC Championship game last year. That's why I want to know what you mean.
Yeah, like I understand you said in an AFC Championship game, but if you don't do anything to improve your team, you think I can come with the same team, I'm going to get good, I'm going to be better. That doesn't happen. Everybody's going to look at what you like to do more. They got another year of film on the same plays, another same players that understand the tendencies. I don't think Jamar Chase has a great year like how he did before, right? So, like for me, if Jamar Chase doesn't have a great year, then who are you expecting? T. Higgins? That means T. Higgins has to stay healthy. You depending on Tyler Boyd. Joe Mixon is sometime you don't got some RJP Ryan there. So if Joe Mixon gets hurt, then who's going to be doing your running game?
Chase Brown.
Chase, what? Okay, right?
I'm just saying names, bro. Give me
Yeah,
a
better
break.
believe Ryan knows the handcuffs. I mean,
Oh, if there's anything I know, it's
I'm not
Listen.
saying. I'm saying it's one of those things that we'll see.
That to me is like lined in nothing because they were in the Super Bowl, then they were in the AFC Championship game. Like, there's no reason why they're not going to be good this year if like nothing's really changed from last year. This fucking loser. So yeah, I just think that's based in nothing. I think they're gonna still be good.
So when you say they're going to be good, do you think they'll get back to AFC Championship?
I don't know. The
It
AFC
depends.
is too difficult to predict.
So if they went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago, AFC Championship last year,
Divisional round, they get bounced.
they get the
This year.
division around this year.
Yeah, they're gonna bounce.
okay, yeah,
But when you say not good, in my head I compute that to like not making the playoffs.
right, yeah.
Like they're still locked in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Did you actually? Mike is the one that just said that we suck at Warzone, which we're gonna ignore. But he sent me a video of Pat Mahomes renting the room near the Super Bowl 3 months before the Super Bowl. Like,
Why?
He's sick.
because he knew he was going to be in the game.
Renting a room?
Yeah, he rented like the room for his family to stay in during Super Bowl week, 3 months before the Super Bowl.
Cool for him.
But this was in that show Quarterback
Yeah.
on Netflix. He was talking to Jalen Hurts, but he could be trying to like get in his head like, yeah, that's right, this is my spot. So I don't know. It was like in a conversation.
Yeah, I just think
That's
those
shit Brady
two
would do.
teams, those two guys, yeah, that's my take. And I say hot takes all the time, but I've been pretty accurate all my hot takes.
So I just want to get this out of the way. I have a dark horse pick for quarterback. He's going very late in drafts.
Jared Goff.
No, coming off ACL, Kyler Murray. I think he's going to bounce back this year. Another mobile quarterbacks, man. That's what fantasy's all about. Mobile quarterbacks.
So who do you think that he's going to throw it to?
I mean, he's still got Hollywood Brown around there, you know. Still got the who's that tight end that broke? Well, he's got Ertz there still, and then their second tight end. He had a good year last year.
McBride.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
North Dakota State. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to be a great team, but that doesn't matter in fantasy. I think they're still going to. I think he's going to produce.
You think Kenny Pickett takes a second year leap? That's like the big quarterback season. The first year is always like rough, and then there's always a big leap.
yeah.
Well,
I think
unless
he.
you're Mac Jones.
I think he has good year. I think he has a good year, but not a good fantasy year, right? But I think he has a good enough year to where Deontay Johnson, Najee Harris, and what's his name? Pickens. They have good fantasy numbers.
Yeah.
Not top tier, but good fantasy numbers.
Pickett's not going to be a fantasy guy, but
what about Richardson? What are our thoughts on Richardson?
I think he's overrated.
He's gonna.
It hurts me to say it, but I think as well.
But he's gonna put up points in the right. Like he'll probably have like 800 rushing yards.
Nah.
If he plays the whole year, you don't think he'll have 800 rushing yards?
I don't know if he's even going to start right away, is he?
Well, that's the question. I'm saying if you're projecting him as the starter and he's going to play, well, I think Stroud, Bryce Young, and Richardson all start week 1.
Yeah, but I think if you tell me who's going to last out of that bunch, I'm going to say C.J. Stroud. Mm-hmm. I think C.J. Stroud is in probably one of the best situations.
Yeah. What do you guys do? You think Bryce Young? So that first year is always rough for quarterbacks. Like remember Trevor Lawrence, his first year, how skinny he looked, just because he was like coming straight into college. He wasn't in the program yet, and then boom, he gets there.
I think Trevor Lawrence is a better physical specimen than Bryce Young, but Bryce Young's cerebral is better than any quarterback. Yeah. Like his mind is way better than any other quarterback. So I think he doesn't have. I don't think understanding progressions and all that will be his issue. It's going to be his size for sure. When they show that picture of him behind the line and he looks like a middle school kid, I was like, I love him. I think he's a great player, but I saw that I was like, it's going to be hard, bro. It's going to be hard.
It doesn't help that his number one wide receiver right now is Adam Thielen. That's rough.
Yeah.
He's got Thielen, Mingo, I think is the guy they drafted. And they're trying to talk up Terrace Marshall.
Good luck, man.
I got Mac Jones at 27. QB 27. Okay. I wanted Brian to make sure he knew that.
Okay. Mac Jones is just going to be trash, bro. I don't even got him finishing the year. I got Zappy coming in.
Okay. How long was Bill O'Brien even with the Patriots in a play calling role? 2 years.
I thought it was more than that.
It was because he took over when McDaniels left for Denver, and he left in 06 or 07. No, McDaniels was there in 07. So it must have been after 07, maybe into 12 or something like that.
Yeah, and then he went to Penn State.
Yeah, because he went to Penn State, and then
the problem with the Patriots is they'll be listed as the offensive coordinator, but they're really they'll be listed as the QB coach, but really they're the offensive coordinator. So it's no way to really tell. Here, let me see, because that's my concern is I just don't know if he's is he going to be that much better?
Brian is trying to trigger me, bro.
What I mean, he's an offensive coordinator. That's let's start there. Okay, I mean, come on. Yes, it's going to be a lot better. Plus, Alabama and the Patriots for a long time ran similar systems. I mean, because Saban and Belichick came up in the coaching trees together.
Yeah, but then this is just going to be. This is Mac Jones' rookie year again. That's what I think this is.
Don't put us in it. Don't try to blame Alabama. Don't put our name.
Who says I'm blaming them?
Because you're trying to say we have similar systems. It's not Alabama. Alabama has nothing to do with it.
They do have similar offensive systems.
No, we do not. Okay. Don't put us in here. Okay.
Okay.
You guys suck. Don't try to incorporate us in there as having we have ties. We don't have no ties. That shit's been severed. It's done. It's over with. What? You guys are trash.
Okay.
Don't put us in the same.
If we're such trash, then maybe we should stop drafting people out of Alabama then.
Well, can't help
because I guarantee you, Bill Belichick's drafted more Alabama players than any other coach has.
Hey, guess he won a winner because obviously they're not winning right now.
Well, guess he's going to start drafting from Georgia instead.
Hey, that's I said it earlier. I said legacy in question. Tell you.
The Eagles already got that lineup.
Got the whole defense. Yeah. The whole defense is damn near 2021 NCAA championship team. So. Bryant said Stroud would have a better year than Fields if they play the same amount of games. What is wrong with Brian, bro?
No.
We gotta get Brian. We gotta get you checked out, bro. You scaring me. You're scaring me, bro. CJ Stroud is gonna have a better. What do you want to put on that, Brian? Before we let the people go, what do you want to put on that? Tell me.
If we're
Today.
talking fantasy, then
Send
you're
a link.
absolutely
Let
wrong.
him dial in.
Same with
No.
Richardson. Oh my God.
Fields is a bum.
See,
Oh,
this is
you get-
let's just remember this is a Packers fan, so he hates
is-
the Bears.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
literally
so
like Brian
bias.
talking about the Jets. This is like or Brian trying to talk about the Dolphins. Like Brian's hate towards Tua Tagovailoa is literally this right here.
I don't hate
That's
him.
what this is.
I'm just
Yes,
telling
you
you,
hate
he's
Tua.
gonna get another concussion and he's gonna be out the league. That's all. Like
That's
the poor guy don't have an offensive line in front of him. Like he's
Brian,
just gonna
where do
get
you
hit
where do you think Kirk Cousins falls in this ranking?
probably like 30th.
Because I think he'll be a top 15 quarterback this year. He was good last year.
Cousins probably is gonna be better than Rodgers this year, fantasy wise.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
it's gonna be better than Rodgers.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Jefferson's gonna
Do you-
fall off.
Oh my god.
Bro. I
Kenny,
am.
what?
Listen,
Kenny
bro.
doesn't like
listen,
people to have
listen,
success
listen,
for more
listen,
than 1
listen.
year.
No, that's not the case. I'm just telling you that every defensive coordinator is going to eliminate him from the team. They're going to try to take him away. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but
What
he's
did
gonna
they do
fall off on
last
his
year?
numbers.
What did they do last
how
year?
are they gonna
Who were they
eliminate him?
covering last year? Who were they covering? Adam Thielen? They're like, we gotta lock this guy down.
Bro,
Who were they covering last
they
year?
were covering him until Dalvin Cook or somebody else started going off. Then they switched back, and then that's when Justin Jefferson started cooking again.
Are
what are you
kidding?
saying?
He had 1,800 yards.
I know
receiving.
how much yards he had, and it was schemed too. What
I'm
are you saying? I didn't say that.
Oh,
Kenny.
you're hurting me.
He had
Who did I say was going to fall off? I said two quarterbacks are going to fall off. What?
No,
who
Kenny, this
else
is what
is
you
there?
do. This is all you do. You take the top you're like, oh, dude, I got Jonathan Taylor right.
Tell me
that's
where
it.
I was wrong yet.
Stick to
Tell me
running backs.
who I
Stick to
said
running
was going to
backs.
fall off these last 2 years that was wrong. I said
one player.
Jonathan Taylor. I said he's going to fall off.
And he
That's
got
it.
hurt. He got
That's
hurt
one.
to do that.
Waller. I said the same thing with Waller at tight end. Y'all said he's going to be good. He fell off. What are you talking about?
He got injured.
He got hurt.
injured.
So okay, so you're good at
2 years
predicting
ago?
injuries, Kenny. That's
2
what you're
years
good
ago,
at.
come on, bro.
Oh, Kenny's just
We're
salty because he
talking-
drafted him and then
We're
he
talking
didn't
about
play well.
fantasy. I don't give a fuck if he got
No.
injured or not. We're
Kenny
talking about
just-
fantasy. You think when we play fantasy, people are like, oh, he got injured. Sorry, we're gonna give you an excuse. No, bro. Sorry, that's how the game goes.
Yeah, but you
He didn't
cannot
perform.
predict
He didn't
injuries.
perform. I didn't predict
cannot-
injuries. His numbers wasn't good before the injuries.
Who?
Darren
Jonathan
Waller
Taylor?
2 years ago, numbers wasn't good before then.
The,
And then
I
Jonathan
can't
Taylor
trust you there because I know you had Darren Waller on your team 2 years ago, and you're salty because he underperformed.
No, it's not that. I said he was gonna fall off, and I picked the guy. That's what
Hey,
I said.
look, Bryant might have made a good point right here. It's because Jefferson and Chase were LSU receivers. Kenny with his Alabama bias.
No, that's not Alabama bias. I'm just saying, bro. Like,
No,
you
he
can't
likes Beckham. He likes
You can't
Odell.
expect the guys to have 1,800 yards and all these big numbers and think they're going to stay the same.
He only likes Beckham because
You know
because
what?
he played
That's-
with him.
That same argument could have been read when he had 1,400 yards his rookie season, and then 1,600 yards his second season, and then he just got 1,800 yards. So, like, he's probably regressed. You're right.
He lost stealing. So who else are they going to?
Jordan Addison,
Oh my!
the guy they drafted in the first round. It's
And with Hawkinson there, that takes
Like, what are you talking
somebody.
Hawkinson
about?
helps.
That
Okay.
takes. Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Defense
You know
has
what,
to pay
Kenny?
attention
I'm
to
done.
him.
I'm done.
And you know
I'm
what?
gonna put a list. I'm gonna put top 5 guys I think on the fold, and we'll put it up for every
Yeah, but
person.
Kenny's got a
I'm wrong,
built-in excuse, though.
for every person I'm wrong, I'll give each of you
Well,
$50.
you've already got
Each
3.
person I'm wrong-
You got Josh
All right.
Allen,
Josh
Jamar
Allen
Chase, and
Josh
Justin
Allen
Jefferson.
outside top 5. Josh Allen outside top 5 is one.
You already said Chase and Jefferson are gonna fall off this year.
What is he talking about? Addison
Brian-
can't be good, but Flowers would be good. I didn't say Addison
Brian-
would be good. I said
Time
you're
out.
saying, oh, they have Addison like he's Adam Thielen or something.
Well,
What are you
we did
talking
we did
Adam
talk
Thielen
about
last year was not very
Addison
good.
though.
Huh? I'm talking about Adam Thielen.
Thielen last year was not good.
I think Addison gets targets, but like people, he's going to eat more because guess what? They're going to be like, all right, we'll let the youngin go. Is the best route runner? All right, bro. All right,
I can't tell.
because Mike
here for our
Mayock
discussion.
said it. And Tom McShay said it, so he's the best route runner in the draft. Okay.
We already talked about this. Like, it's very difficult for like a USC quarterback or receiver to be good. Like,
we're not.
We haven't seen one in a while.
Bryant said he's the best route runner in the draft, so it's a wrap, bro. It's over. It's over. He said it. He said it. Anyway.
Well, he's missing time right now because he's injured.
That's a good start.
Yeah, but he's the best route runner. He can run routes on the sideline.
When he's healthy.
Anyway, guys, we appreciate the time. I know I've been carrying on for a while, but we appreciate the time. We'll see you guys next week. Follow us, like, and subscribe. Everybody in the chat, we appreciate y'all tapping in. Brian, we appreciate you joining the show, and everybody else. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.